That's it. We won. It's game
She
over.
won.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let me just go on SSH right quick.
What the fuck were we doing?
I'm gonna bring you up to
We
speed.
Oh, yeah.
just
Oh,
finished
God.
beating up that guy.
Yeah, I totally
Was the
fucking
enemy of the enemy.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking crime investigator now. I forgot about that. I
Yeah,
wanted to.
you're a detective now.
I was. God, I was gonna
What
ask
the
to turn
fuck?
that into
Why
a
is my
scene.
novit command not working?
One of these days, I'm gonna open the right character sheet the first time. I swear
Also,
to
we're
God.
already live. Fuck you.
He does have a point.
But yeah, why is novit not working?
What is Novit?
I'm trying to. There's a command on SSH to turn off the video and just have the chat.
Oh.
No, it just says unnamed command or access denied.
Access denied.
Very weird. Whatever. Anyhow, welcome back, everybody, to another session of Mountain Campaign every damn Saturday. Gets funnier every time I say it.
I know. One of these days, it's gonna be like JoJo with like 6-month fucking hiatus. Yeah,
Don't
every
joke,
Saturday,
man.
guys.
Don't even joke. But yeah, last time we saw the group, they met some colorful characters, and a man who had no indoor voice, who asked them to please go talk to some people, mainly with their fists. And so they did that, completely steamrolling an entire militia group.
You know how you do when you're anime protagonists.
That's how you do.
That is how you come.
None of them have distinguished faces or names, so they were slaughtered without remorse.
Also, Lo has some strange suspicions about a member of the group.
After that member gave Lo a syringe with become a detective.
Drugs without any questions.
Like Lo says, "Oh, I'm not feeling so good." Like, "Oh, drugs? No, I think drugs."
Drugs? It's like, no, I think he'll be fine without painkillers. Oh, sorry, I already put the needle in your arm.
And then, like, the label peels off and it says detective juice.
Ah, shit.
Let me just. No, that's not what I wanted to grab. That's not what I wanted to grab. There we go. Fucking confetti getting in the way.
Heh. That's what you get for putting things on the token layer.
That's what you get.
It's on the map layer, asshole.
That's...
Got him.
You didn't have to be rude about it.
Why do I even hang out with you people?
You love
Why
us.
you pay us to be here? I don't understand your question.
All right, everybody, read me back their proficiencies. Yes, I know I asked you to do that in Discord, but I want you to read them back so
24.
the viewers have them.
25.
25. I think you get something there
Whoop whoop.
from the new upgrades I wrote for you.
Weep weep.
Ooh. Are we gonna continue the meme of your new upgrade is nothing?
Oh, hey, look, you get this upgrade. It's nothing.
It's
Lo
nothing.
gets-
I lied to you.
Lo gets mature muscles, discarding the naivete of youth. Lo has grown in strength and maturity. He retires his silver trowel, and his new weapon becomes Will of Strength.
Yeah,
Augmented
you already
matter.
You already gave me that one off screen.
Shut up!
Be silent, peasant.
Wench! Shut my mouth, thy bitch!
Perry
Anyway,
is
low
the
punch is
fucking
real good
person.
now.
Love punch
And he
good.
can attempt a flex to do extra damage.
I can flex and punch, and it's more powerful than a gun. Do not question.
Exactly.
Listen, all melee attacks in anime campaign are more powerful than guns.
Except like late campaign where they late game where they pull out like the actual guns.
Someone pulls out a real fucking gun, shoots you, and kills you instantly with a crit.
no. What is your proficiency? 34. You don't get anything yet.
Got him.
You got your last upgrade at 33. Don't bitch.
Don't. Shit. You got me.
Mr. Fat GM, no, we've missed.
Ember has how much then? How much prof?
I literally just posted it. It's stamina
30.
is 38, proficiency is 30.
Oh, you just got an upgrade. You're not getting one yet.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed that I forgot to write yours down. Oops.
Good thing I reminded that. Like, you don't have 38 stamina, you should be at 12.
No, I meant I forgot to write your new upgrades.
I guess I'll write them then. You succeeded. you.
If only it were that easy.
Now you know how Ghost feels.
Welcome to my life.
Anyway, did you guys want to do anything else here at the outpost, or do you want to report back to your soft-voiced friend?
Oh god.
Is the cops on the way? Because if so, it would probably be smart to just inform the cops.
No, we have
Why
to
would the
talk.
cops be on their way?
We have to talk.
No, if on the way to the freedom fighter, terrorists, whatever, if we just go into the bar and inform the cops, if they're on the way. I don't remember exactly how the positioning was on the map.
You don't really want to have the cops and the freedom fighters clash right now. That would be a bloodbath, and it would be unlikely that anybody would emerge the victor.
No,
But the freedom fighter,
wasn't-
the terrorists are already knocked out.
wasn't it? Okay, I thought the plan was we knock out the people in the space, we hand them over to the police, and
Yeah.
then we go to our dulcet tones McGee, and tell him that it's cool, we took care of it. They won't bother you none no more.
Ah. Well, the police is not on the way yet because you haven't called them yet.
Yeah. I mean,
That's-
we're going on the way to the flag, the Apple photograph. We were going to tell the
that's
cops.
that was the suggestion.
Now I understand.
We stop by the cops and give them. We just totally rat on everyone here after beating the fuck out of them.
You know, if it's
Don't worry,
on
you
the
don't
way.
have to worry about
It
them
just
anymore.
strikes-
They're probably unconscious.
It just strikes me how fucking big of assholes we're being right now. We just show up, kick the shit out of everyone, and then tattle on them to the cops.
It was all in self-defense. They had a
Hey,
gun.
these
we
people are
didn't.
being really rude.
He looked at me the wrong way, so I beat the shit out of him.
All right, if you guys have nothing more to do here at the outpost, I'm just gonna bring you to the gate and say you've informed the police on the way.
Yeah.
Unless you were looking to interact with the
was
cops.
considering one perhaps solo scene with cops, but that can wait, probably.
Alrighty.
That was
Maybe
because of the
just,
investigation thing too, but you know how it be. Am I still a grizzled noir detective?
I think it's worn off by this point. It's been how many days since we last played? Wild
I don't know what you're
Podcast worn
talking
off
about.
And wild magic effects run off in real time.
That's what makes them so wild, TM.
Exactly.
Let me just read.
It
what
wasn't a
the-
24-hour effect.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it doesn't say.
Though I'm also not sure if I want to play a Grizzled Moor detective for the rest of the game.
24 hours have already passed in real time, so it's all good.
You,
I mean,
retain,
when it-
you retain your suspicions, but you're not quite noir anymore.
How
Yes,
many?
you're
How many
just
wild
worried about the
magic are
fact that
you-
you failed your biggest case.
I was just.
Because you didn't
gonna-
technically solve any
Oh
crime.
yeah, the thing was you have 24 hours to solve the big case, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you didn't
Okay,
solve
I
anything.
totally. I forgot about the wording. No, I'm gonna stick to that. Then. Oh fuck.
Well, you guys are gonna go to bed after the meeting with Albert, so
These losers, maybe. I'm resting. Fuck all y'all.
you're gonna cash those solo XP.
Yeah, split the party. It always works out.
Wrong
Yeah.
gate. Wrong
Civil
gate.
War.
I don't see shit.
This is the correct gate.
He said, suddenly emitting a Rock Lee aura.
I don't get that one.
Naruto. Don't worry about it.
No, it's Boruto's dad. What are you talking about?
If you wait a bit, or at some point, I will introduce you to the majesty of Rock Lee.
I know who Rock Lee is, but I have never actually watched Naruto, so I don't get specific jokes.
That's fine.
Yeah,
We
no,
don't have-
again,
we don't
I'll
have to do
introduce you to the wonder of Rock Lee.
that. Yeah, we don't have to do it now. I can't wait. It's game time. Now.
Yeah, after the game, of course, but at some point we have to. He is a saint.
Oh, that's weird.
So we're
Hmm?
stopping by the police gate. And so I
I'm
figured.
looking at Anono's stream, and only Ferret, only Amber and Lo's icon are there.
He probably has to reload.
Anono,
Oh, everybody else is seeing everybody? Okay.
try reloading. These are the kind of things you should inform me about.
I thought everyone was saying that. I thought you were working on
Oh,
it since you were talking about like the right gate and all that.
Almost like when we had sound tests, and I wasn't, and no one mentioned the fact that I was inaudible.
Shit.
Anyway, you pass by the spearhead on your way and inform the cops there that there's some people to zip up and put in body bags. And Rana's not there at the moment; she is elsewhere. And then you return to the forest gate,
What? Wait. Why would we go to the
What?
cop gate?
the campus gate. Damn it!
But we're at the cop gate right now.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Reload the page, please.
13 seconds until the page will show. 10 seconds until the page.
Don't you just love technology?
Oh,
Hey,
here we
there's
go.
nothing wrong with technology.
I was wondering why Ferret suddenly disappeared on us. Anyway.
Is everybody at the campus gate now?
Okay.
Yes.
Can everybody see everybody?
Yes.
Wonderful. So Albert approaches you. Hey, you guys, you're back.
Yeah, sadly couldn't be avoided.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
We took care of your problem. Sorry.
Yes. What? No. Go ahead.
Oh,
No,
that's
no.
cool. That's cool. Thanks.
So, can we get through now?
No, not quite yet. No.
Low
Why?
shifty eyes around looking for crime.
Hulda squints. Yeah, she says that.
I got a
I wonder-
reputation to maintain here. I can't just let you through after one job.
It's about building goodwill with these
Yeah, green guy gets it.
technical, these hooligans.
Well, we'll ask hooligans. Hooligans are more connected to sports events. I've been a hooligan, it's fun, but right now I'm a revolutionary.
You are what you eat. This is the first thing I can think of.
Albert scratches his chin. Well, I did eat one or two guys.
Noise immediately. Wait, fucking excuse me. Wait,
Ooh.
elaborate on that. What?
Well, you know, I'm kind of like banned from every airline on Earth. And like no bus company would would take me. So I kind of had to hike up here.
And where's the part where you ate two people?
They were already dead when I found them. Relax.
Ugh, disgusting. You eat dead people? Rude. God.
Uh,
Ugh.
I'll
Wait, what are we
just
talking about?
add that. I don't think there's much we can do about that right now. Hence, I will simply add it to the list. It's just fucking. I need a block of paper. Reasons why I hate this motherfucker.
Reasons to kill, and then it's just a bunch of names.
There's just just like a block of paper with like things going on. There's like there's a scribbly detective notes with like Amber suspicious.
Yeah. Like the noir lighting, like the harsh noir lighting comes in, the color fades out as he flips open his detective notebook.
And writes what's his name again?
Albert.
Albert A dude scratches out two dudes. What the fuck?
To be precise, it's Albert Chavos.
Oh yeah, that yeah. So, any more of that goodwill going around for something? I
Well,
have to
not
be on my
yet.
way rather quick. What?
Not yet, but I'll call you when there's something you can do for me.
How
Hold
about
on.
you let us through and then we can help you later? Because this
No.
is just really inconvenient for us for like a scheduling thing. Like we do have places to be.
He turns to Hulda, points to Amber. She doesn't really get that I'm the guy with the guys with the guns here, does she?
I don't think she cares.
None of us care. You're just playing around. Grow up.
You hear like 6 dozen guns cocking around you.
You fool, they're anime guns. None can
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I can punch stronger than all of that. Fuck y'all.
Hey,
I will punch the bullets out of the air.
hey, remember the big hole? You're all useless.
Guess who punched it?
They just-
Not this guy, but I could if I wanted.
Listen, guys, I know this is all very stressful for you, but I got a
No, it
revolution
isn't.
to run here.
The word I use is annoying,
Yes.
obnoxious, perhaps,
I really like you guys. I really
irritating,
do.
We don't
Otherwise-
like you.
unnecessarily
otherwise I would
loud.
have had you shot long ago. So let's just all get some sleep, and then we can
It's
talk
like
again
noon.
when we can talk again. Okay?
But it's like noon. Also, who sleeps?
It's not noon; it's more evening, and you sleep now, Amber.
She still refuses to accept that she sleeps now. Plus, her internal clock is so messed up from being essentially undead for so long, she no longer has the ability to tell what time it is.
Well, honestly, I'm not gonna sit here begging to spend more time with them. So how about we just fucking leave? Because I don't think we're going anywhere with negotiations.
Ugh, fine. God.
And I still have to solve the big case. Dramatic
Reminds
jazz.
me that we don't have music.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but then I didn't. Oh, that's
Alrighty, back to the spearhead, I guess.
case solving music if I ever heard
Symbol form of cube.
it. Hugo, we need you for the cube.
Where'd he go? Someone grab him.
We need to form the cube, Hugo.
Wonder Twins form shape of cube.
Sorry, I had to reload my page because it's fucking up. Also, I'm not hearing music. Let me try to.
I am.
Yeah, I was.
There we go. Alrighty. Back to the spearhead.
Oh, 20 sure taking its sweet ass time loading all the assets in.
Oh shit, you're still here. Delete, delete, delete.
Exterminate. I'm sure this music is only here because of my case solving, not any other reason.
It actually is.
Okay, good.
Okay, you return to the spearhead. It is evening. You can futz around at the spearhead, but you can't really do anything big anymore elsewhere.
We'll just kind of grab, or do we have any way of contacting Rana?
Well, there's a big old radio box on the table here.
There's also
Okay.
like police officers. I'm sure we could just ask them to radio her in.
Yeah, but I need to talk
Well,
to her.
where are you going?
To the radio box. This is very important. He takes the radio box off the table. I need to have a talk.
Somehow it kind of almost looks like Lois black and white.
That's racist.
Lone Noir.
I'm still trying to think of a pun for Loki by or I'll workshop it.
You have the radio box now.
Lonely Quipai?
Lone Keeper. But if it's Lone Keeper, it sounds like Lone Ranger. I'm not sure about that. We'll workshop it. I just kind of take the radio box and go, if you'll excuse me, it's been a long day. And,
You do realize you can't just leave them behind.
what?
You do realize you can't just leave them behind.
I was going to my room.
The rest of the group will get dragged.
Oh yeah, shit.
We don't have a choice. We're going.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess it's bedtime.
Sadie, are you around?
Sandy is around, yes.
Sandy.
Coming home!
Oh. Well. Anywhere else I could get some privacy? I don't like public phone calls.
Oh, sorry, we're missed with something.
There's a bathroom up here.
Good enough.
What did you want to talk about, Han?
Was wondering, how's things going with the cops here and everything?
Well, they don't drink too much, and they kind of shoo away my customers. But all in all, I feel safer.
That's good.
We got 60 feet now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So they're not ruining things too much.
Nah, not any more than you did. When she winks at you.
Ah. Still sorry about that.
It's fine, hon. Don't worry about it.
So, it's... We haven't eaten since breakfast, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And you just had very physically exhausting combat.
Yeah. Would it be possible to get something to eat?
Oh yeah, definitely, hon. I'll make you something. Brumbo is still out.
Maybe we don't
Thanks.
need the 10th mysterious music for other scenes that happened before mine.
Too late. It's already over.
Okay, yeah. Well,
And in the bathroom with the radio.
walks in the back room, locks the door, sits down in the toilet, puts the radio in his lap, pulls out a cell phone and calls his mom. And who we get to like something I swear to God I wanted to establish backstory wise but never got around to. I did want Rose's dad to be a cop. And I don't like we don't have bizarre points. But what meter can I spend to perhaps make
your
it
proficiency the ultimate.
the ultimate meter?
I'm gonna say he's a retired cop.
I was gonna like specifically okay, retired also works, but what meter can I spend for that specific that he like for him to not have just been like a regional cop but actually involved in international stuff?
Proficiency points.
If he's retired now,
That's my proficiency.
Give me
D20? Okay, a D20 roll would be what it is, right?
yeah.
Coward!
Whew.
That's a good roll.
It's a 13. It's the power of Giovanni.
So,
Yeah, the agency, because of this, will henceforth be known as, hold on. That's, turn that acronym into an international crime fighting syndicate. There we go.
super unorthodox universal police.
That's nice, but unorthodox starts with a U.
Super orthodox universal police.
Done. There's your acronym. Got it. Instantly.
Got
So
it.
it's
Once.
the Special Operations United Police Force.
That's also dumb.
If the GM says I will be, that does it is way better. But
Dang it.
so
So your
Yeah,
dad used to be in the Special Operations United Police Force.
yeah, I'll call up the old parents' house. And the way parents' houses work, presumably his mom will answer.
Hey, honey.
Hello, Mom.
Oh, do you have a cough, honey?
Yes.
Like, pauses for like a long moment.
Look,
How's your vacation going, honey?
it has its ups and downs. Right now,
Mostly downs.
I might have to talk to Dad.
Oh sure, just let me bring the phone to him. He's out in the garage. And you hear that distinctive sound background that is somebody carrying a telephone through a home.
Yeah, I know. The theater of the mind is happening.
And you hear your dad curse as he hits his finger with a hammer. God wept! Ah. Hello, son.
Hello, father. I'm sorry. Okay.
You can hear your dad straightening his back and tensing up.
That sounded pretty nasty back there. You okay?
Yeah. But I know that voice. You're working a case, aren't you?
I am.
Or there's the case he's just on a lot of drugs. Either or.
Those two aren't mutually exclusive. Say, have you ever... I'm working a case, but I'm lacking a lot of information. I'm trying to figure out something about an acquaintance.
What's her name? What's his name?
Her name is Amber.
Got a last name there, son?
No last name given, like some sort of supermodel.
Well, it's not terribly much to go on.
It is not much to go off, but she does have some unique circumstances. She seems to be undead. She has some kind of dominion over spirits of the past.
The
And she's on-
undead.
And she is on
That
a lot.
takes me back. You have the feeling your dad doesn't even hear you anymore. He spends 5 minutes reminiscing about a case where he had to stop a zombie limb smuggling ring.
He rambles for about half an hour.
This is a look. He's on the toilet, but he still manages to smack the desk like a policeman. Like, this is important. Focus.
I'm sorry, son.
Are you aware of any undead organizations that
No, there's no undead organizations. They usually decay pretty fast.
Puns.
fucking damn it?
Got him. Amber chuckles as she has innate sense undead puns.
But the undead are sought after assets in other organizations.
Just list all of the meanest crime organizations you can think of off the top of your head.
Well, the only thing
I
that's
don't
on the only thing that's on the top of my head these days, son, is my toupee. So I'll have to call you back after I've perused my journal.
Perused in what way?
I think
Like, what
you
way?
have 6 hours.
Yeah, he takes the authority policeman voice. But I'm just imagining, you have 6 hours to get back to me by, or you're off the case.
You're a loose cannon. Turn in your gun and your badge.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can, son.
Good to hear. And, yeah, love you, Dad. Greetings to Mom.
Love you
I
too,
assume
son.
that would you just hear random screams from the bathroom?
Why screams?
I mean,
No, you actually seem to hear a soft saxophone from the bathroom.
A bit of smooth jazz.
Or you hear the...
Why the fuck isn't that working?
That's not fitting at all. I'm sorry. And the tense music isn't looping, is it? Oh. And I was still gonna call the police, or Rana, rather.
Okay. On the radio, I assume.
Yeah. Rana, do you
What
copy?
is it? I don't have much time.
I might need some additional information on active known criminal organizations in the Mountain Nation.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you noticed, but we kind of have our hands full right now with active military organizations. You
This is
hear shots in the
important, damn it.
background.
This is a matter of subterfuge.
I'll get back to you when I'm not being shot at. And the line goes dead.
And the radio gets shot
Damn
out
it.
of her hands.
What? What does centrifuges have to do with this?
Looks like I'm on my own.
One man, alone, betrayed by the country he kind of stopped liking by now.
Meanwhile, Sandy has made dinner for everybody.
Thanks, Sandy.
You're welcome, hon.
Would seem our contact is unavailable. Puts the radio on the table and
5 minutes.
goes over and just eats. I have to resort to the most dangerous form of research, under the table Googling.
Just searches Google criminal organizations in the.
So you guys have your dinner and have some pleasant conversation with it. And
Do we really have a pleasant conversation with Lo here?
you have a pleasant conversation around Law.
Wow.
And,
Just Googles the word crime.
no, I got it.
You actually get a list of criminal organizations from your dad. It has like 20 names on there, and little notes on every organization, and he annotates that all of them currently employ one or more undead.
Post the names, coward. Go ahead, do it, GM.
John Undead.
Rob Zombie. Wait.
Wait a minute.
What?
It's the Rob Zombie.
So you've kind of put me on the spot here. I don't have.
I know. I'm fucking with you. Yeah, I'm not sure how low we'll get any closer to solving the big case.
With only I think we're down to roughly, since you were injected, I think we're down to maybe 16 hours left.
You're also really fucking tired.
That too.
There's no time for sleep.
I would
You can
otherwise.
sleep when you're dead or undead.
I would otherwise, if no one objects, I might just do a low amber scene.
Any objection?
Objection!
Overruled.
Why do you object?
This is my court and I'll allow it.
Just to be a contrarian little bitch.
Objection
Shit,
sus-
Judy.
Well, shit. At least he's honest. Objection sustained.
The shit. Got
All
me.
right, then let's get you all back to the inn.
Yeah, I honestly,
Why not
I know
be
it
out?
it would probably not work, but if we're ignoring real life logic, I would want a dramatic scene where Amber goes into her bedroom and then Lo was behind the door and slams it shut.
No, you just run a bit ahead, no one understands why.
But you're all
You
60
ran ahead.
You're all
ran
60
ahead.
feet behind me anyway, so it's like, fuck it, man.
Yes, you run into the room and hide, sort of in a position, but Amber kicks the door open and it slams back and hits you.
There is one
I'll let you run ahead and sit in the chair in her room when she enters.
of.
But because you're just running ahead, we're all tethered. You're just dragging us.
Everyone's
Wait,
just gonna.
why are you running, hello?
Stop running my arm.
I feel like he's
Stop
not
it.
running, he's like power walking. I'm really anxious to go to sleep. I need my rest.
Can I roll to just try to fling an apricot at the back of his head?
you don't have the time.
There's no time.
There's no time at all.
You just drag little tracks into the dirt of the alley.
Yeah. I don't even remember which room is mine. Appropriate.
This is Amber's.
Amber visibly forgets what room she's in. And just,
You do remember that the girls were on this side and the boys were on this side.
No, but she doesn't know which of the three was hers, so she's just gonna pick one.
What? I
Would that
remember
be
that my
offensive?
room was on the left, though.
If Lord dramatically poises himself in Amber's room, then she just doesn't fucking show up.
Yeah, it just doesn't show up. Like, she'll be here any minute. It falls asleep in the hallway.
Crime.
Anytime now. Yes, Amber
Yeah.
finally enters, but
Crime.
ignores Law.
Does pay off.
Hello, Amber.
Oh, hey, what's up?
You know exactly what's up.
Yeah, the ceiling. She snaps finger guns at you.
Don't play smart with me. Put on appropriate music, GM. I will.
Damn it, why isn't it looping?
I'll let you decide.
You have to enable loop.
This is so weird.
I know you're up to something, Amber. If that is your real name.
You don't actually know what it is.
I know that's what I'm saying.
No, Amber doesn't know if it is.
Amber sweats. Despite the fact that she is undead and a corpse, she sweats somehow.
Like
Amber sweats.
she doesn't actually sweat, but because she's so cold, water just kind of
Water condenses on
condenses
her
on
skin.
her.
So she's equally sweating everywhere.
Spit it out. What's your game? I'm waiting.
Bear pong.
Nothing to say to me.
No.
You can't tell me.
Well, no, because I don't know the answer.
You expect me to believe that?
Yes, I've been the most absent-minded member of the party, like, ever since you've met me. Also, I'm, like, actually starting to sober up, which is really weird. Seeing as I haven't actually done any drugs in, like, at least half an hour. Checks an imaginary watch that isn't there.
You lost that sometime at Coachella.
Her imaginary watch. It's hard to find it if you can't actually see it.
I know you're up to something.
Okay.
Think you expect me to think you don't know what you're up to?
Well, yeah, how do you, like... Yeah, obviously.
Little anime together. Is this the deepest cover agent that can exist? An agent that doesn't know what she's doing.
Yes, the greatest villain, one who doesn't even know what they're doing.
It's called a sleeper agent, genius.
Hey, but she isn't sleepy though.
In fact, she hasn't actually started sleeping until she's joined this party. Or, actually,
There's still something you're not telling me, is there?
I mean, I don't tell lots of people lots of things.
Something that's relevant to the question I'm asking. You're avoiding something.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people avoid a lot of things. Like, I avoid getting stabbed in an alley.
Don't try to
You
distract.
you can't be sure if you actually did avoid that.
Amber like sort of like touches her like sort of chest and lower abdomen to see if she can find a stab wound.
Stop trying to change the subject.
I'm not changing the subject. You're just asking very ambiguous questions.
Look, squints. Hold on. Squint.
I'll let you make a detective roll.
Here we go. This would probably be bad. Oh no, it's actually pretty good. Never mind.
Oh shit!
You do remember that one time during the renovations of the Spearhead where Sandy took you all out to eat, and Amber left for the roof for a suspiciously long time.
Amber, what were you doing on the roof?
Smoking weed.
You do that all the time. You
Yeah.
barely need buildings ever to do this.
Well, yeah, because last time I smoked weed while you guys were eating, it was impolite to breathe the smoke in someone's face.
Like you ever cared about being impolite.
Yeah, I'd rather not piss off the guy I'm literally chained to. Well, not literally, it's more like mystical energy, but I'd rather not discuss that.
Roll to fucking lie, Amber.
Rolls deception.
You believe her? She was just smoking weed up there.
Smoking weed, it all adds up.
It all makes sense now.
That tracks. Oh shit, drama. But then who is the mole?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess Ferret could be the mole. I mean,
No, she's a
or
fairy.
like similar. Like they're in the same familia of animals.
No, they're not.
They're actually not.
And you assume Amber knows that?
Lo thinks back to one of his various college classes. Is like, I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Well, give me a college roll.
Roll nature.
Roll for
With
college.
advantage.
Well, ooh, wow, he's out with advantage. Well,
Wow, he's out with advantage.
You're pretty damn sure that moles and ferrets aren't in the same family.
Amber, where are you from?
Earth?
Amber, give me a roll to see if you remember where you're from.
She says Earth, but does she actually remember? Nope.
You genuinely can't remember.
Yeah, Earth is the most accurate. Is the most accurate she can give you.
And even that's kind of unsure.
But she's like 50% sure that it's Earth. Maybe 51%.
Do you not remember anything?
Oh, very little, actually, to be honest. I spent most of it, like, really high, to be honest.
Most of what?
All of it?
Most of what? You spend most of what being really high?
Like, my entire life. And unlife, now that I think about it. Or is it like reverse life when you're on 10? I'm unclear on the rules.
Do you remember how you died?
Amber, at the mention of your death, you get a really, really, really deep stab of fear that you haven't felt since you can remember.
Pop some pills. No, not really. Just remember it sucking like a whole lot.
At this point, you just hear knocking on the wall. Keep it down. Someone is trying to sleep.
Turns the music down.
Go on.
Do you genuinely not remember?
Nope. I just remember it not being fun.
I will
Which is
roll
kinda
to.
sad, really, because
Can I roll to see the
would
fear in
like
her
to
eyes?
move on.
What? Sorry.
Oh no, it's so fucking obvious you can't
Oh, yeah.
you can't see it without a roll. But it's like undifferentiated fear, you know?
Yeah. Well, inner monologue is. I don't know if I should press her on this. She seems genuinely distressed.
You know, this whole detective thing doesn't really help when you're like voicing out your inner monologue. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Were you though? She like stares in it. She just stares at you.
I'm the one asking the question. Do you remember anything? How old you are? What your job is?
She like counts on like her fingers. I think I died at around 20 to like 35.
First of all, that is a very wide gap. Second
Yeah,
of all,
math was never my strong suit. I always skipped.
how long ago did you die?
You actually remember that with surprising clarity, 66 years ago.
Ooh, the spooky number. Too bad it's not the sexy number though.
Give it time.
In 3 years.
So, you're at least 86 years old?
Yes. She says yes, but you have zero confidence that she did the math right in her head.
The detective thing is starting to like just secede a little bit, and like Lo genuinely being concerned for a friend is starting to surface.
Yes, his detective personalities, you can't get too attached to the case. You're being emotionally compromised.
Is there really nothing?
Nothing but party.
Yeah. Most of what I remember is blinking lights and drugs and hallucinations, mostly.
Or at least you hope it was hallucinations.
It better have been hallucinations, because some of the shit was wacky. Even with epithets, some of the stuff I've seen would not be easily explained.
And this doesn't bother you?
Nope. Not really.
How? I can't even imagine, like...
Well, yeah, because you haven't died.
60 years? 66 years.
Yep.
You don't remember where you were when you came here, do you?
Nope.
Does she actually not?
How do you make hidden rolls?
I'll just do a /GM roll.
Yeah, the /GR is a role that only you and the GM can see.
That would be 20 D10s. Wrong roll. Wow, I don't know how I rolled that so high on that.
You don't even play in that system. What?
Roll 66s. Wait, what?
What?
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
There you
I guess it's my turn to roll insight.
go. Roll insight.
No, you don't need to. Give me a second. I sent you a whisper
A what?
Ah,
on the Roll20 chat.
I see it. That's in relation to my death or where I was before I got sent here?
Both.
Ah.
But since that I was gonna ask is, she immediately said no. Can I just roll see if Lo believes that?
Okay, give me a roll.
Probably.
You feel like she's not directly lying to you, but there's something she'd rather not talk about. Like in the way of trauma, not in the way of keeping a secret.
I need you to know we are in this together, for better or for worse.
It's not a marriage, Lo.
Well, for this not being marriage, I sure am acting like the old ball and chain, aren't I?
Yeah, literally, except you run around and drag us places.
That's the joke.
And then again, you are more like a chain chomp, but she trails off and then stops thinking about stuff.
I just wanted you to know that with the things that we have and will confront together, there might no longer be room for secrets. We all have things we don't like to talk about, me included. But again, we're all part of this now.
There's
No.
a difference between keeping secrets and not remembering, Lo. Remember that, alright?
Wasn't the last thing he could tell, just to make sure again, the last thing was I can tell that she is not telling me something, but not because secrets, but because
Trauma.
trauma.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I think about it, I really am expecting you to tell me a whole lot while offering you very little, am I?
Yeah, that's accurate. I mean, you did just essentially drag us here so you could question me. I mean, you didn't even drug me and kidnap me first. Or time me up.
Chivalry really is dead.
I'll drink to that. And she takes a swig.
I guess this really isn't the occasion. It's late. We're all tired. But if you ever want to talk about something, need someone to listen, maybe need to hear something from someone else, just know that I've got my ear open, okay?
Yeah. Takes another swig.
Good night.
Night, night.
And he softly closes the door. And kicks it up there.
Kicks it down. Yeah. As soon as you walk away, you just hear a hard thud of Amber collapsing asleep on the floor. She was sitting on the bed. She fell forward and hit the floor.
I'm just imagining like a really soft night scene of Lois sneaks back into the room to pick her up and put her on the bed and just tucks her in and just goes.
And so night falls.
And taking out his notebook because I'm just going to end this bit here because I don't think it's going to get much better. For the last time, Lo does have like around Amber because there's like a mind map thing going on. There's like a whole lot of there's half of a crazy conspiracy wall just inside of his notebook. And
Condensed.
yeah, it's very space efficient. Turns over a page, and next to Amber, just writes. He tries to collect his thoughts. Like, seems hurt, seems confused, doesn't remember things. Don't know what she's doing, or what she wants. And then just kind of as a status thing, was confused but dangerous. Close the book. Close the band.
Hugo,
Yes.
you fell asleep a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
And you hear a voice in your head.
Oh, not again.
Shit.
It's a female voice. Hugo. Hugo.
Shut up, Mom.
Oh, Mom, stop it.
I am not your mother, Hugo. You would not wish that.
Who are you then? I'm trying to sleep.
I am the one who will make you a star, Hugo.
Oh.
Don't you feel limited?
I do often feel limited.
I do feel insecure about various aspects of my existence. Go on.
Thank you for appealing to my vanity.
Limited by your technology. Limited by the small-mindedness of those around you.
Yes, yes.
Should there be menacing music on right now?
Actually,
No,
no.
obviously, there's nothing menacing about this.
What?
You will need to find me, Hugo. I can speak to you, but there are things limiting me as well.
Where can I find you?
You are close. I believe they call the place where I am Muscletown now.
Muscletown? Is this
It
another
is.
trick? Are you trying to trick me again?
No, Hugo. I have no interest in tricking those who pursue true beauty.
Oh, well, yes, that makes sense.
I can show you how to achieve true beauty, how to show people things that will melt their minds in awe.
I do like the sound of that. So Muscletown,
This-
huh? How,
Yes.
How are we talking right now?
It is difficult to explain, and I don't have much time. I will speak to you again. It might be best if you do not mention this to those who you travel with. They would not understand the interaction of two geniuses.
Of course, of course. How?
Good.
Where will I go to once I'm in Muscletown?
I do not know. It is very difficult for me. I could only single you out because your fire for beauty burns so strongly.
Of
I
course.
thought she
of
was going to
course.
go a different direction for that.
All right. Well, I guess I'm off to Muscletown then.
Good night, Hugo. I will be waiting for you.
Good night, disembodied voice.
That's really weird. Like disembodied voice in my head.
I'm not gonna ask your name. Why would I?
Disembodied voice is far more specific a name.
It's descriptive.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Hulda,
Ooh.
when those two finally stopped talking, you found some sleep. And you hear a voice. Awaken, air.
What is this air you're talking about?
Awaken, air, you hear, and you feel like the voice is shaking you, and suddenly you're standing on a tall mountaintop.
Yes, it's breezy here. So what?
No, not. Oh my. Every damn time. I mean, air as in Scion, not as in. Why do I never learn?
Yo, what's your point?
Listen, I had a whole speech planned out, okay? You're really harshing my vibe here. I don't get to do this very often. So will you shut up and listen?
Yes, I said fine, go on.
Thank you. Awaken, air. You are the last of your kind. This is where you ask questions.
Oh,
Great speech, man.
Oh, wait, that's it?
No, the questions part is important for the speech.
Oh, what do you mean last of my kind? Did you do something with the other witches?
No, not I. They faded.
Thanks for the pronoun game. Oh, one kind.
Way to be gender neutral, voice.
Oh wait, you're actually using the plural. Never mind.
They faded. Witching is a noble profession, but the belief in your kind is important to maintain. In the modern age, it is hard to establish your power. But you, heir of the witches, must reignite the flame in the populace. You must go forth and spread the belief in witchkind once again. Otherwise, you shall fade just like the others.
Now, you know how it sounds about bringing belief and fire when it comes to witches, right? Not really the right mood.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Shit, I never considered that. My bad, homegirl.
Damn
Listen,
it.
I'm paid to deliver the speeches. I'm not paid to think about plans, yeah?
I'm sorry if that was culturally insensitive.
Okay, but what do you mean about igniting fire and spreading belief?
It is important for the world that there be witches, but your powers are tied closely to the belief in them.
Wait, so we're like fairies now?
I'll have to ask.
But go on.
You are the last of your kind. You came
We've been
to this
through
place.
this.
You came to this place to do great things. This is the last chance for which kind. You have always prevailed. The air has always prevailed. But this is different. This is more difficult than before.
Okay. Want to continue?
That's actually all I've written out here.
That's all I got.
Sorry, man.
Like I said, I'm paid to deliver the speech thing.
Who are you?
You couldn't pronounce my name. Don't even try.
Why are you?
Whoa, dude.
I never even thought about that.
Dang it, not me again.
I never actually thought about that before.
But like, do you not get context? You just get to the mission and do the thing?
Yeah, that's about it.
Sounds depressed.
I get to pick the visuals though. Do you like the mountaintop?
It's nice. Reminds me of home. But you know,
Yeah.
the breeze when you talk about air could use some work.
I guess. Maybe with more thunder next time.
That would really spice up the mood.
I'll workshop it.
Thanks for the input, bro.
But you know, good speech. You put some heart and soul into it, but a bit slow.
Okay, I'll take that under advisement.
On a
So-
scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate this vision?
So now I have to ask the question. Will you, Holda, take up the mantle of the air of which kind, and take the burden of humanity's fate on your shoulder?
Not sure what does it entail.
It's kind of a yes/no thing.
What are my options? Do I get stock in the company?
Can I call
What's
a
my
lawyer?
growth rate?
Is this contextual? How contextually
It's every
blinded?
time I talk to one of you.
Can I opt out later?
What's the process like? Like how much paperwork do I have to fill out?
The paladins and barbarians are never this talkative.
Don't even get me started on the bards. They'll take me here for hours.
Well, time to move on to the monk.
But yeah, I need a yes or no on the question. Be advised though, if you answer no, the world will probably end.
So you're not really giving me a choice here then.
Well, you do have a choice.
Wow, it's
Just
fun.
one of the choices has the world ending as a consequence. Probably.
Come on, you know that's
Honestly, I'm not
not
sure.
that's very unwitchy.
We're working like 90% here. So,
We're
like,
within,
so
like,
yes,
the
I'll do
80th
it.
percentile here.
pretty good odds.
Out of the roiling clouds, and you see some lightnings already flashing in the clouds, comes a giant hand, and the finger touches your forehead, and you feel enlightened.
There you got it. This is a great mood.
Simba.
Building up.
And then you wake up.
Like just everyone, or is it just me waking up in the middle
No,
of the night? Or...
it's just you.
Anyone else have any cool dreams? I haven't had a cool dream in a while.
Well,
Nobody else has a cool dream, but Amber. You wake up and you drool on the floor.
she wakes up in sort of that half drowning state because her mouth is full of drool because she slept with her mouth open. Panic state.
You realize something is off besides the fact that you again slept. And as you try to get up, you kind of like you try to support yourself on your left hand where the bracer is, but it just kind of folds in under you, and you realize your entire left arm is numb. Like when you slept on it.
That's stupid.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have that sort of thing.
Oh no, are you becoming alive?
Dang it.
Oh no, I'm slowly becoming alive again.
Dang
I'm
it.
slowly turning undead.
Yeah. If I'm undead and I die, does that make me alive?
Only one way to find out. God.
Only one way to find out.
Also, your left arm, like from your fingertips to your elbow, seems kind of like it almost seems like it has color.
Oh, wow. That can't be good.
Is the color blood by any chance?
It's just, yeah, she wakes up, her arm is covered in blood. Oh god. I don't remember.
So color in the sense of a limb that
I know.
is being pumped by blood.
Oh, that she just wakes up, her arm is covered in blood. God, I don't remember ripping out anyone's heart yesterday.
Smash cut to Lo dead on the back.
Dead. Lo is just in a dumpster.
Haven't done that since I partied with those guys from India.
Yeah. God, the Temple of Doom nightclub was baller.
But yeah, everybody's awake now.
So when Hulda woke up, she just started feeling the things around to just make sure this is real life this time before getting out.
She spins a top.
You hear the voice in your head. Don't worry, you're awake now.
And then
This
she
is making
wakes up for real.
Oh
that does make it better.
Then she wakes up.
Are you sure? Wait, why are you in my head now?
Aftercare. People usually get confused after the visions. I'll
It's
fade
important.
away in like 10 minutes.
It's important to decompress after a lot of emotional work.
Yes. If you're experiencing any signs of nausea, please contact a doctor.
How long have you been doing this?
That's a very hard question to answer.
I am not bound by your mortal concept of time, so I'll say 3 months.
Mainly because I'm drunk a lot.
Well,
You
that
sound
sounds
like
familiar.
Have you met her by any chance?
Come again?
You sound like Amber. Have you met her by any chance?
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Pulls a long
No, I
drag
don't
from a
have any
cigarette.
vision scheduled for her. She's not part of some ancient magical organization.
Ah, so I.
Looks
Wait,
directly at
what
the
is the
camera.
organization?
What did you
Sorry.
say?
What is this organization?
The witches. You're part of the witches. I thought we established that.
Oh, I thought maybe there was something more not suspicious. What is it called?
Special?
Not creepy. Ominous.
Oh no. It's the witches for you. As you approach the door, you hear Hulda apparently talking to herself.
Yeah.
With like mad ramblings.
I service like witches and clerics and barbarians and paladins.
I've talked to my
Her
sleep
name
before.
is. You're the DM. I understand.
Well, I hope you have a pleasant time with whatever comes next.
Thank you.
Now that you've found out my true identity, roll for initiative!
Roll for initiative. Also, make a Dex save and a Constitution save. What?
Anyway,
That's
that's all the time I have for you. Good
Yeah.
luck.
goodbye. And as she says goodbye, she opens the door and steps out.
Oh, I thought you were talking in your sleep.
What? Oh, no,
Who were you talking to?
Not sure. He kept claiming that I couldn't understand his name, pronounce his name anyway.
He has one of those like weird European names where there's like 6 vowels in it.
What is a Europe?
Do you ever start self-consciously counting the vowels in your name?
Only got the one, dude. Only got the one.
So,
And does Super Netbug cost an existential crisis?
Roll initiative against the player. Freaking save.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
so I sign up to some mysterious contract I know nothing about. The guy who told me about it, he didn't really get any details. It was just, I don't know, script.
So do we have like fiber optic now or what?
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 No, it sounds more like you went to.
What do plant fibers have to do with this?
Are you enrolled in a college?
just goes back to bed.
Hilda goes to college this summer.
This summer, one witch joins the college of her dreams.
The college you never knew existed.
Oh god.
Hugo, are you fine? Did some weird unknowable deity talk to you in your sleep?
Did he? What? No. What? No.
What? What?
Deception, you.
Roll for deception, Hugo.
Good morning, everybody.
Lois still in detective mood.
No, like I said, I feel like it's better if that died over sleep.
Detective mode died.
Yeah, detective.
Okay.
He
Detective.
died tragically in an alleyway trying to save the woman he loved. It was very
That was Lowe's dream. It was way more dramatic than all of yours, but no one knows that.
Detective Law is totally not gonna come back as a separate entity.
He's totally
Yeah, no,
got his
Detective-
mind fractured into various
Yeah.
personalities. One of
Oh,
them is
that-
Detective Lowe.
I was gonna say, Detective Lowe was totally split off of the main Lowe and banished to the Netherrealm in a very exciting dream combat sequence, though.
Where
Not
he
so-
rolled 3 crit fails in a row and died promptly.
Detective Flo will surely not join forces with Shadow Cop.
One of the weird things is that whoever he was mentioned something about making people believe starting a fire is something about unbelievers. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Wait, was it about burning the believers or igniting the flame of belief in people's hearts? Those are different.
Fire and witches don't go together in general. We have a strained history.
Yeah,
Could we maybe get some breakfast?
yeah, that sounds good.
Yes, that would be good right about now.
Should also probably find a doctor. I think I'm suffering from being alive again.
Oh,
I'm right here.
also,
No,
I
I mean
don't,
like a real doctor.
Amber.
Oh, the shade!
First of all, rude. Second of all, I'm pretty sure doctors aren't allowed to fix that.
As she says real talk. So as she says real doctor, Holly just puts her broom out in front of her. What did you say?
I said you're not a real doctor. You don't have a doctorate.
What is a doctorate? And how does that help? Would that help me heal people?
I mean, from what it sounds like, Hoda is in college now, so it's like step one.
What is
Not
college?
canon, not canon.
Don't you have to get a doctorate from a university though?
What are you talking about? What is a doctorate?
It's a piece of paper that certifies that you're a real doctor.
How does a piece of paper help me heal?
Well,
I
the
don't
thing
know, you
is
pay
that
like thousands of dollars for it. I assume it helps somehow.
Lo is about to launch into his full-on speech about education in college and whatnot, but he decides that over because Hoda doesn't give a shit either way.
You realize that it's unusually quiet this morning.
It's unusually quiet this morning.
There's no Rana, there's no Brumbo, there's no Sandy.
Usually, Brumbo and Sandy are up by now. There's.
Is anyone
Normally.
here?
I'm not used to there not being PDA while we walk into this room.
I mean, did anyone check to make sure those guards weren't just standing up asleep? Saying
Hold
someone
on.
should have checked.
No, just kind of steps on the door, karate chops the guard to see if he was paying
got-
attention.
The guy dodges out of the way. Hey, what the hell, man?
Yeah, that works. Keep doing your shot.
Fucking maniac.
The other guard is absolutely asleep. You just hear it through his mask, just a faint.
So I'm gonna go check on Sandy. She's normally up at this hour.
Yeah, sounds good. Should we stay together, or
You
fuck,
don't have a choice, do
we at
we?
least need a chain.
yeah.
No.
Honestly, we might. How about we split this one up so I don't have to, go into the woman's bedroom? Well, I forget. Are they married? They're not, are they?
No, they're not.
Who?
Okay.
Brumbo and Sandy.
Wait, what?
They're just boning.
It's called
Just
in a
having
relationship.
casual sex.
When did this happen?
A couple episodes ago.
Is your relationship chart not up to date, Holda, or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
wow.
Keep track.
Call yourself a witch and don't even have a shipping chart.
You're telling me you don't keep track of all the ships in Mountain Campaign? Trash.
So
As you
is
as you
Ferret right
enter
here?
as you enter the kitchen, you see a ferret lying in a bowl that you are pretty sure contained fruit the other day, and she is snoring happily.
Aw.
Better not wake her. Let's see, I don't think you have to move further. If you don't wanna.
Oh. It's just good for me to be nearby. I'm a tank and all that.
He is also a solid. He is also the anchor of the whole chain most of the time. So if he moves, we move with him. It's good to just be in relative position.
It's only if I exceed the 60-foot limit that's where you start moving with me, right?
Haldan knocks on the door.
You hear frantic noises inside, and then Sandy calls, "Come in, hon."
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just
You don't sound okay.
I'm a little worried.
About?
Well, Brumbo didn't come home last night.
Does she normally? Doesn't she have work here?
Well, yeah, she said she was going to do something for the Green Hand, but she did say she would be back by yesterday.
Where did she go?
I'm not super sure actually.
Like, do you need any help finding her?
But that would be real good. She looks very very nervous, like she didn't sleep all night. Her hair's kind of frazzled.
Did you get any rest?
No, not really.
Do you want to come with? Do you want to rest? You really should get some rest.
I don't think I can rest until we find her.
Okay, let's go. I'm sure the rest will understand.
Thanks.
Frankly, Loach is going to be happy to finally be actually doing Green Hand work. It's the reason why he came here.
Maybe he can finally be good at gardening.
My lifelong dream. Finally, I can
But
put
you
my money
retired
home.
your trowel.
I don't
He
need
just
it.
punches the ground to make a hole big enough to put a plant
The
in.
real gardening was inside me all along. That's what I've learned.
Now I just imagine Lo running across the field, just punching his outstretched fingers into the ground.
Yeah, that's 100% how it works. He goes
Exactly.
full Fist of the North Star on the ground.
Amber, come, let's try not to wake the ferrets.
Is her first name Business?
Yes.
The first name is Business. Which
So-
I'm not, and I'm not lying here. After I made the character, I found out that the group known for ferrets is a business of ferrets.
Yeah, it does.
So, Brumbo has been gone. We need to find her.
Oh,
Yeah, she didn't come home last night. She said she'd be back by last night.
Well,
I
where'd
guess
she
I can
go?
ask around. I guess I could ask around the Silver Hand if they like.
Green Hand.
Okay, the Silver Hand. The Silver Hand was the other one from that other game where they murder people. No, I guess I could ask around Green Hand. They should know where she was.
Well, there isn't really a Green Hand building in the guilds. The Green Hand building is in the government district, but there were some other Green Hand workers in the guilds that Brumbo was working with.
And I would actually assume the Green Hand had like a WhatsApp group or something.
You have some numbers, yeah.
Yeah. So those are who I'd ask.
You get some answers. Nobody's seen Brumbo in like 2 days, but she was going to investigate reports of someone stealing large amounts of their emergency kits, and she was looking where they might have gone.
And she went off by herself. They'll just kind of sits like almost a little bit like concerned, but also like, come on, Brumbo. You have a giant buff man who works for you.
Well, you were busy.
You didn't even ask.
You know, the more I think about this, I think I know where she might have went.
Oh?
Yeah, she's probably in Muscletown. I think we should
Where
definitely check
does
that
this
place.
sudden inspiration of
Why would she?
insight come from?
Actual question. What the thing she investigated?
Muscletown is a district of the capital.
Oh, it's
I-
the workout
yeah, I-
place.
It's next to Flavor Town.
But you know,
Nah,
where is this spell of insight coming from?
I would assume that at this point I told the group that she was looking for stolen packages.
Well, yeah, I assumed we overheard the conversation since it's like a couple meters away from us.
I would assume it's like texts and everything because it's modern day. But he probably told everyone like, so this guy's saying she was looking for a large amount of stolen packages.
Hey, dudes!
What?
Chad is back.
Oh God, no!
Chad Chaddington.
Hey, dudes! Like, Albert sent me.
I bet he did.
Did he though?
Yeah,
What does
he
he
totally
want?
did. Damn, I forgot, man.
Well, it's
So
been nice
Get out
talking.
and come back when you have an idea.
It's been nice talking to you.
Stuff
So long.
right now.
Oh wait, now I remember. He
Okay.
has another quest for you.
Not now.
Tell him
Well,
that we're sadly unavailable as of currently.
He
Because-
did say it was kind of time sensitive, and he'd like owe you a real big one if you did it for
Not important.
like big one, like getting through the gate, big one.
It doesn't matter. Our friend is in danger. Possibly.
Hold on a second. Did he give you any details on what this was about?
Actually, yeah, like he talked a lot and was like hard to follow, but I think I remember most of it.
Does
Just
it
get on
involve
with it.
the Green Hand?
No, actually, it involved prison.
Right. Well, give
I
us the
remember
rundown then.
prison.
Well, like I don't know, like how much you know about like law enforcement in the Mountain Nation, but like when you go to prison, like all your stuff's confiscated, like the stuff you're carrying with you, and
I mean, if
That's-
you're not good at hiding it, but
that
going
stuff
to-
is then like sold at the prison store.
What now? Lo would probably know about this, but like,
And like Albert, he went to prison like a bunch of times, and he usually managed to like hide his stuff beforehand. But this one time, they like caught him with his favorite teddy bear, and like he really wants that back.
you can leave now.
So you're not gonna look for his teddy bear?
No, as I said,
I mean, we can keep an eye out.
our friend is in need. You don't matter.
Well, he's not gonna like that, you know.
Okay.
That,
Well,
that bear really means like a lot to him.
There is a
The
genuine
entire
feeling-
mafia and church has come up on this place, and we managed to fend them off. You think you could do anything?
Oh no. But like maybe, but like
I think the stakes are just that they won't let us through the gate.
yeah.
Though,
Then get out.
here's the thing: there's a real human life at risk right now, not a teddy bear.
What if the teddy bear was alive, though? What if it was a real bear?
Oh, that'd be so creepy, dude. Like you ever seen that movie like Chucky with the killer doll?
I
That
was going to
so
say
creepy.
Cujo or Brother Bear. Brother Bear also good.
Hulda starts sweeping, trying to just sweep him out.
You're brushing him away. Bad soldier, bad.
As he talks about movies, you just keep sweeping at his feet, and he just keeps stepping back and stepping back until he's out of the door.
I like to imagine he's so like he has such a small presence. You literally sweep him away like dust. Just shoots in the air.
I love that worked. So let's go.
Yes, let's go follow the thing instead of the other thing that was probably not a GM bait and switch.
Who knows?
I
I don't.
Sandy, I assume you want to come with us.
Yes, please.
All right, a
So-
form shape of cube for fast travel.
So Hugo, why do you think Muscletown?
Well, it just makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, think about it.
How?
What is in Muscletown?
Muscletown is all the gyms and sports places.
I don't think stolen first aid kits would be in gyms and sports places, Hugo.
Wait, where did Hulda go?
Well, the emergency kits don't just contain first aid kits; they also
Okay.
hold
Yeah, okay, yeah.
emergency food and some common
Yeah.
medical equipment.
Yeah, I did. I do know that. I just called it the wrong thing. I don't
Alright.
think that.
Just bringing you
Trevor-
back up to date.
I don't think. I very much doubt that there's a group of gyms that stole the green hand kits for the protein. It is a possibility, but I don't. It's not Plan A.
Plus, you kind of have a hard time getting into Muscletown. You'd have to cross the Shine first, and the Shine Gate is controlled by the church.
There's also that.
Isn't there another way? There's only one access point to Muscletown.
Well, you can also go the other way around through Campus Town and the Foreign Center.
We could
But
also
then we'd
sneak
have
through
to-
the sewers.
Then we'd have to get through the gate that is controlled by the Chaos Gang.
Which is where you're trying to go anyway.
So why don't we call Akane and see if she's heard anything? They might have some intel.
Yeah, might as well. So, like, which asking around other people, like, because I asked the Green Hand people, like, what her most recent assignment was and whatnot. Do I have any idea of where she was looking for? Like, was it in this district or was it somewhere else?
It was definitely in the guilds.
Okay, so the
Like,
place.
the theft was like pallets
it's-
worth. Like you remember in the back of the helicopter, you had these
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these big pallets with the emergency kits. Those
Let's
those,
say I do.
So it was.
those are said to have been hoodwinked before you guys woke up from the helicopter crash.
So the smuggler place we went to where I played checkers and we stole a bunch of guns, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, when it comes to like black market travel, that sounds like a better first point of interest. So yeah, to the guilds.
You are in the guilds.
What?
The
What?
guilds is the entire district.
I thought it was literally just the place that we went that one time.
No, the guilds is the entire district, so called for its fishing industry.
I thought it was the guilds.
No,
GUI.
the guilds.
But then what was the place we went to where I played checkers and we stole guns?
The smuggler's hovel.
Okay. Okay, now we're getting it. Where are the guilds?
The
We are
entire
in it.
district,
It's a
like,
district.
when you're on the map screen, all you see is the guilds.
Oh, it's the one we're in.
Yes,
Okay, I didn't know that.
I thought I had established that.
I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm just
said
a
it
big,
5 times.
big stupid poopy idiot. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, So I still think Smuggler's Hovel might be a good first place to check out when it comes to illegally traded goods.
Probably.
Any other ideas?
Did the cops say anything, or
Oh yeah, we could ask the cops, I guess.
You don't get through to Rana, but somebody tells you that she was part of a raid yesterday on a the church bastion and hasn't been heard from yet.
don't tell me that she's gone as well.
Well, currently she's MIA, missing in action.
Well, I trust her to take care of herself in dangerous situations.
Well, to be fair, Rana, trained policewoman
Yeah,
and
oh,
master strategist. Brumbo, small, soft humanitarian girl.
Yeah, I think we know what our priorities are.
So Hugo, where do you think Akane is?
Well, when you look at all the options, I think Muscletown really is the most logical place.
Look at what we're presented with.
You can buy your steroids later. To you now. He pulls out her mysterious bag of drugs.
Yes.
I'm sure there's like at least a 1 in 348 chance that one of these is a steroid.
I don't want
Is it an
steroids.
anabolic steroid though? Or just
Either
a
that
muscle
or-
relaxant?
Yeah, or either that or it's like a horse tranquilizer, so like 50-50, really.
Off to Smuggler's Hovel, assume T-pose for easy transportation.
Wouldn't.
It's T for
Are you
transport.
going to just inject him with something after last time?
No. Lo smacks the container labeled drugs out.
Drugs with a Z.
Yeah, it's just like a Ziploc bag with drugs with a Z heading on it.
I'm not gonna lie, Hugo is acting stranger than usual.
I'll see it.
I mean, suddenly he at least thinks he has insight.
First of
Okay,
all, I
as-
know I have insight.
As you leave the spearhead, you do see Chad still talking to the guard, the one you didn't karate chop, who is still clearly asleep.
Look, karate chops Chad.
He falls asleep in the arms of the guard. It's very romantic.
Look, nods to the other guy who's like, don't say I never did something for you.
Okay, I think we're gonna actually cut it here.
Aw.
We're running late anyway.
I mean, we're running late at the beginning, but it's fine.
And yeah, I think the start of a new mission is always a good point to cut.
Yeah. Like,
So-
the only thing I was still thinking is for Lo to be like, well, I don't see what's so suspicious. You had a dream with your weird deity in it. Hugo obviously also had one. From how he reacted when I
I
confronted
did
him about it.
not.
It's okay, Hugo.
It's
We
a
can talk
totally,
about your false gods later.
it's
I
a,
did not
never
enter,
lived
I did
perception.
not.
it's a normal part of growing up.
It happens to
all-
everyone eventually. They get tempted by Korn or Zinch or Nurgle. It's okay.
Yeah. It was Shub the Gorath for me. The goat from the forest was 1,000 young.
and thus we close this chapter of Mountain Campaign. Join us next time when hopefully everybody finds Brumbo alive and well.
Definitely.
Yes, we know
Don't worry,
our
if
GM
Amber
is
could come back
kind and
from
wonderful, which is why when we get there, she's going to be brutally murdered in front of our eyes.
She's totally not bleeding out in a ditch as you speak.
Yes.
Don't worry. As long as she's not like bleeding out, we can revive her. Cuts to a big pile of blood. Well, I can't revive her from that. I'm a necromancer. Not here, guys.
I
Everybody
heard.
say goodbye to chat.
Goodbye to chat.
Goodbye,
Bye to
chat.
chat.
Bye, chat.